EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Purdy looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Back to throw, Purdy. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. And some room to work. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And I think the ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 56 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Back to the air on second down, Purdy. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring that all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, right, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
To throw is Wilson. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's complete yet again to Thornton. There he goes, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And this is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brock Purdy from 17 yards out.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Keep it up! Keep it up!
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted them, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Are you kidding me? Go!
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Hall.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. This pass complete to Ruckert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Cameron Victor on for the field goal of 32 yards.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete. Make him feel good about himself and continue to run your offense.
Second and 11.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Wilson.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Right side, Thornton with it.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, we got more where that came from. Go!
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey.
And this is taken in by Mitchell for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Purdy. This one finds Wilson downfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Purdy now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 128 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On 1st down, right back to Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Patriots are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now it's Wilson. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for New England. 53 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Zach Wilson,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Now Wilson changing the play.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but
They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On the counter, Mitchell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
All right, let's go. Ready.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Going for it, it's Mitchell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And nothing much materializing there on the